isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
Like it. It's 9 to 9 with O'Callaghan and Stubbsy, and Loza coming up after 9 o'clock.
The big back door, taking over yet another person's shift after 9 o'clock. And interesting in the paper here, mate, it's a couple of articles on female comedians.
Sorry, but he's smiling about it too.
Well, of course,
It's a glutton.
it's all planned. You know, I'm a bit tired myself. You know, you move away for just a second and whew, he's in. The back door. Yeah. Anyway, it's got a couple of articles on comedians, American comedians.
Yeah.
It's got one on Joan Rivers.
What's this in?
This is in the paper. And
Which one?
This one here.
Right.
It's got one on Joan Rivers and the other on the Big Apple comedians who are currently at the Last Laugh, the three girls who are at the Last Laugh.
Yeah.
It's interesting, too, because must admit I don't like Joan Rivers at all. I don't know about personally. She's probably a wonderful person. Not very
big now. Very big now.
But I just don't like her style of humour, which is all self-depreciating and sort of have to put down women and have to put herself down the whole time. I like the stuff that the Big Apple comedians are doing. It's good that we got the opportunity to see that different side of things, because you think Phyllis Diller and Joan Rivers and stuff, and that's not really what it's all about. And
they've been packing them out, apparently.
Yeah, going really well at the Last Laugh. The show's still going. And
speaking of New York
we've
stand-ups,
had so many. Well, yeah, because we had
a bit of a link.
The three guys, and Bill Schefter's is track and square with one of the
squiring the lady.
One of the Last Laugh Big Apple comedians.
And Bill's buddy, it's Kelly Rogers.
Yeah.
Who was here?
Howdy. This is Elvis Presley from XYZ, saying it's a real pleasure to be here. In fact, it's a pleasure to be anywhere in my condition. It's great to be at the zoo, and for the zoo, this is Elvis Presley saying, this is Elvis Presley for the zoo. Thank you.
Pleasure.
So many New York stand-up comics over here.
And the links haven't stopped.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
What was John Lennon to you?
And I'm not what I appear to be.
Whatever he was,
I say that I'm okay, well, they look at me kind of strange.
his memory has been captured in the most unique way. Hothead 3XY and Maya invite you to share the experience of the John Lennon statue exhibition and to have the chance to own a bust cast from the original. The John Lennon Statue Exhibition. On now till May 2nd. 6th floor annex, Maya Lonsdale Street.
If you need a part for your Toyota, no matter what it is, every Toyota dealer stocks a full range of genuine Toyota parts. Say you need a... or even a... Your Toyota dealer will have it. And if you need a part urgently in a difficult situation, your Toyota dealer has air freight backing. So keep the feeling when you need a part. See your Toyota dealer. Go anywhere else and all you might get is a...
When two strangers move on the territory of a tough street gang, trouble starts. The Sport of My Mad Mother. A strange, bizarre comedy with twists and turns and no real plot. The Sport of My Mad Mother. Now at St. Martin's Theatre, Thursday to Sunday. All tickets under $10.
Hey, you.
Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank all the people responsible for the zoo this morning.
Our special guest from London, England.
Rick Mail for the young ones.
Yes.
He'll be out here with Ben Elton very, very soon.
First show the 19th of April at the Princess.
We'd like to say a big howdy to Clint Eastwood, who's the mayor of Carmel, and to Chuck Connors, whose birthday it is today, the rifleman. Don't forget the Lennon Memorial thing is still on. You can go into that.
Oh, John Lennon statue exhibition.
Yeah, right. And apparently, what was you saying? What's coming up at Woolworths, mate?
Stalin next week at Coles.
Right. Lennon and Stalin, the big double.
It's 5 to 9. See you later.
Hey, let's be careful out there.
Grubby tomorrow.
Oh, dear.
Back door next. Girl in Australia, is that the right thing? It's the one? Apparently all the judges
most boring contest in Australia.
judges just sat back and went,
Don't. Oh. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Back doors next, but now it's the news.
with Miss Holmes.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
far.
O'Callaghan. In other news this morning, plenty of workers will be arriving late at the office today thanks to the rail chaos. A snap 24-hour strike was called by shunters at midnight last night. That's reduced Metropolitan rail services by a third, and country services have also been affected. They'll be terminating at suburban stations instead of Spencer Street this morning. Long delays between trains have been the order of the morning, although a spokesman from the Met says it's hoped more services will be running by the evening peak. Homicide police are investigating the discovery of a body in a burned-out car in Keilor overnight. The fire brigade was called at about 10:15 last night when a passerby saw a car on fire beneath the Larundel Road Bridge, and police were called in shortly after when the body was found in the back seat. Police say the car belonged to a Moonee Ponds woman who'd lent the vehicle to her daughter for the night. The daughter has not been seen since she left work at 8:30, and police are now conducting tests to determine the sex of the body, which was burned beyond recognition. The condition of one of the 3 surviving sextuplets in Sydney has deteriorated overnight. Doctors say that baby Shelley is seriously ill. Her brother Rani, the smallest and last born, remains satisfactory, while his other sister Devinda is serious but stable. The 3 infants remain under close monitoring on life support systems in the Royal North Shore Hospital. Film star Clint Eastwood today faces a whole new world. He's the new mayor of Carmel by the Sea in California and faces top issues like too many cars and too little parking and demands for toilets in public parks. But Dirty Harry has plenty of supporters, many of them wearing new T-shirts emblazoned Clintville by the Sea. 53-year-old Eastwood is the talk of the town after beating 2-term incumbent Charlotte Townsend, almost trebling her vote count. Rock star David Crosby will not be freed from jail just yet. His latest appeal for a bond has been rejected, and he'll stay in a Texas jail where he's serving 5 years for cocaine possession. While he was free on bond last year, Crosby failed to show up at a New Jersey hospital where he was being treated for drug addiction. It's 9:02.
For this month, Aurora Floor Coverings offer 20% off their already discounted price on Soft Sensation by Minster. Soft Sensation, made from Carice and Scotch guarded for lasting protection. Quality Minster carpet at 20% off Aurora's already discounted price. If you want carpet, whatever you do, see Aurora Floor Coverings, 780 Sydney Road, Brunswick. That's Aurora Floor Coverings, 780 Sydney Road, Brunswick.
We've got a fine, mild, warm and mostly sunny day coming up with a top of 26 degrees, but there will be a cooler change sometime later tonight. Currently in town, it's 16 degrees with Laurie Atlas on Hot Hit 3XY.
Hot Hit 3XY, an album will follow soon. Cool in a Crisis, Floyd Joy, Weak in the Presence of Beauty. 9:27. What do you think of that, Bruce? Yeah, I like it too.
We're now in Sydney.
The 2WS, described by many as one of the greatest guitarists that ever were. I guess you'd have to include Jimi Hendrix in that group as well. Eric Clapton, Lay Down Sally, and first up Cliff Richard, once a bachelor boy, still a bachelor boy, would you believe? And he's going to turn 46 this year. Wow, I mean, to look like that when you get to 46 is pretty tremendous. Bachelor boy, 7:50 is the time. After 8 tonight, the lovely Annie Webster will be here.
We're having exciting Mexican tacos tonight, dear.
I'm not eating any hot food.
Tacos are as quick and easy to prepare as ordinary hamburgers.
Well, let's have hamburgers.
I'll be using authentic ingredients like Old El Paso seasoning mix and Old El Paso taco shell.
But I don't like hot food.
You don't have to, because I'll use Old El Paso mild taco sauce, not their hot one. It'll be exciting. You remember excitement, don't you?
Old El Paso. Mexican food you'll be at home with.
Look out for the Old El Paso girls on Friday, April 11 at Coles in Bondi Junction, Grace Brothers in Roselands and Woolworths in Caringbah, where you could win one of the dozens of fabulous prizes with the major prize, a night out for 30 people at Pepe's Mexican Restaurant in Balmain.
If you've got a credit card, see if you pass this test. First, ask yourself one question. How much are you paying in interest charges? You don't know. You owe it to yourself to find out. Chances are it's high. Then, after you find out, compare it to St. George Building Society's new Freedom Visa credit card. Freedom Visa charges you a low 17% per annum. Did you pass the test? Drop into St George for a low 17% Freedom Visa credit card. It's got to be a great idea, St George.
If I managed the world, there'd be more doctors' surgeries and more ovals and less milk bars and that.
You don't like the city much, do you?
It's too squashed up, and there's much more room in the country, so some people can just move out there.
Children's Medical Research Foundation.
1224
How you doing out there? Pet Shop Boys on 2SM with West End Girls, and 2SM welcomes to Sydney Rock and Roll Wrestling tomorrow night, April 11 at the Entertainment Centre. Tickets are on sale now from Mitchell's Bass, and it's brought to you by Toyota. And this is for Ganga Jang.
The last day of the weekend again. I'll mow the lawn and read the paper. Playing
Time is 9 after 8 on 2SM. John Vidler here on the night time. Froggy in wraparound stereo with the new song there for the Glow Monkeys. Digging your scene. That was something new, and now for something, let me say, mature. Oh, that sounds good. Rolling Stone.
Hello there, you're listening to Triple M in Stereo. This is Diana Ross from her forthcoming album, Eaten Alive. The Chain Reaction.
To heaven. This is Today FM. What a great song. Led Zeppelin and Stairway to Heaven. Very appropriate song with Halley's Comet in the Sky at the moment. More about that in a moment. Martin Plaza prior to that with Concrete and Clay. And brand new music for Floyd Joy. What a good song. I Go Weak in the Presence of Beauty. Yeah, sometimes. As I said, Halley's Comet in the Sky tonight, and it's a very clear night. Plenty of stars to be seen in the sky. You might even be able to pick out one of the other 100,000 million comets, I think they're supposed to be. Apparently the comet is closest to our planet tonight, 62.44 million kilometres away to be precise. And you'll find it near the 2 pointers on the base of the Southern Cross. It's still in the southern portion of the sky, of course, at about 60 degrees elevation. We could talk about things like azimuths and zenith distances and GP, but it's been a long time since I've studied that sort of stuff. Anyway, go out and have a look for it, and you might give us a call here at the station if you find it, and tell me what you see. It's 29 past 12.
The JRA Service Dealer of the Year was awarded to Pimble Prestige Cars in 1985, and deservedly so. Now, in 1986, Graham Furness is again the winner. The JRE Service Dealer of the Year is a prestigious award that guarantees your total satisfaction, both with your purchase and after-sales service. So if you're considering a new Jaguar, make sure it's a Jaguar from Graham Furness Pimble Prestige Cars, 859 Pacific Highway, Pimble, where the excellence continues.
Oh, watch it. She's gone at the thread. Go on, tonight. We need some clamps fast. I'll get on the mobile.
She's flooding real bad.
When you've got a telecom mobile phone in your van, you can move fast.
Better make that 3 clamps. Urgent.
Just to who, sir?
That's to me, Mike. Les Onassis, plumber.
Which proves you don't have to be the Onassis to own a telecom mobile phone. Especially since the price has been reduced by $690. Call the telecom hotline now on 267-6767 for your mobile phone.
You could swear his legs were pistons as he rides off in the distance. He's up amongst the best the world has seen. He's the pride of all Australia, and though he rides in their regalia, our boy could ride in any country's team. He rewrote cycling history with 17 straight victories, a pedal pump and power back machine. One day he'll make world champion, sure as his name's Anderson, the fastest man who ever rode 2 wheels. That'd be unreal. How do you feel? Can you imagine how it feels at the time? How do you feel? I feel like a Therese. I feel like a Therese. I feel like a Therese.
Today FM 29 to 1 with Quarter Flash. Today FM 20 to 1 with Whitney Houston.
And the added bonus track, which is on the CD and also the cassette, The Kind of Fella I Am. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll have some more Midnight Specials next week. By the way, don't forget, if you'd like to have a say in what albums we do play for our Midnight Special, you can by writing to Ray's Midnight Special, care of 2SM, Post Office Box 1270 in North Sydney. Okay, you can mail it in to us. It's 19 to 1. Ray Arthur here.
Hi everybody, this is Radio Skid Row. Ring anytime you like to. This is the number. You listen and then you'll know. 66 04 677.
Yes, it's approaching 8 minutes to 1. You've been listening to Perversions here on Radio Skid Row, where we've presented our second Motown special, our second 90 minutes of Motown cover versions for you. And if you've got any ideas for future programs, like if you'd like to hear a whole 90 minutes of cover versions of songs that were originally done by a particular artist, or if you'd like to hear a whole bunch of original versions of songs on particular labels or by particular songwriters or anything like that, got any ideas for the show, I'd really appreciate any letters. So you can always write to us, care of Perversions, Radio Skid Row, The Basement, Wentworth Building, University of Sydney, City Road, Sydney 2000. And because I'd love to hear your ideas, we're here to play the music for you. You just heard Inner City Blues, a Marvin Gaye song from around about 1972. That was a version by Working Week, which